This is the world we live in, but this is where we spend all of our time. Let's talk about the great indoors and how it impacts our health. This is a figure from the National Human Activity Pattern Survey from 2001, showing that on average, Americans spend only 7.6% of our time outdoors, while another 5.5% is spent inside a vehicle. We spent a total of 86.9% of our time indoors as of 2001, and more recent studies are suggesting that the number is closer to 90%. We're spending so much of our lives indoors, and this has a significant impact on our health. Out in nature, we see a wide variety of microorganisms found in the soil, water, plants, and even floating in the air, while the indoor microbiome is much less diverse with just a small fraction of the biomass. Exposure to these microbes is really important for the health of our own microbiomes, but in modern society, the average person is barely getting any exposure to the outdoors. The indoor microbiome is what's really modulating our gut and affecting our health. That brings us to the hygiene hypothesis, which is the idea that more exposure to diverse microorganisms, especially in children, is essential to building immune tolerance, while decreased exposure leaves children more susceptible to infections, allergies, and autoimmune diseases. Allergies and autoimmune diseases especially are a growing concern in industrialized societies with increased hygiene because we're missing out on the essential microbial interactions needed to develop a robust immune system. One study actually found that increased richness of gamma proteobacteria indoors is associated with a decrease in runny or stuffy nose symptoms. Not surprisingly, gamma proteobacteria are commonly found in the environment, mostly in the soil or water, which again goes to show that exposure to outdoor microbes is really beneficial for our health. But most people's lifestyles simply don't allow for this. We all have busy lives, but luckily there are some ways we can adjust our built environments to help support a healthier and more robust indoor microbiome, which will in turn support our own health. Chemical disinfectants are the pinnacle of modern hygiene, but they kill the good microbes along with the pathogens, and they also contribute to the spread of antimicrobial resistance. In one study, probiotic-based cleaners containing bacillus were used in a hospital setting as a replacement for chemical disinfectants, and they found that the probiotic cleaner was just as effective as the chemical cleaners in killing pathogens, and it even killed antimicrobial resistant bacteria while introducing beneficial microbes to the indoor microbiome. Probiotic-based cleaners could serve as a healthier alternative to chemical disinfectants in all kinds of indoor environments, not only in hospitals. However, they may not be accessible for everyone. Studies have found that acetic acid or vinegar is also a great alternative to chemical disinfectants. Vinegar can effectively kill bacterial, fungal, and viral pathogens, and it does not contribute to antimicrobial resistance. Here are some more easy changes you can make to your built environments to support a healthier indoor microbiome. The easiest option is to simply open your windows and allow airborne microbes to float inside with the fresh outdoor air. You could also consider getting a couple of houseplants. This introduces microbes from both the plants and the soil, and some houseplants have actually proven to filter the air and remove fungal pathogens. Having pets can also diversify your indoor microbiome, but of course, pets are not for everyone. Then, as I mentioned before, we have our probiotic cleaners and common household vinegar to clean surfaces, killing pathogens while also reducing antimicrobial resistant bacteria in our environment. Aside from cleaning products, there are also some probiotic mists and sprays that are commercially available for the purpose of introducing good microbes to your home. Of course, the best option will always be to just spend more time outside and get exposure to those environmental microbes, but sometimes our busy lives just don't allow for that. I hope you'll all consider making some of these changes to create a healthier and more diverse indoor microbiome and improve your own health in the process.